I cannot stand these people who love to be offended. It's so frustrating to me. Because it's like I have a cousin, and that's what she became during the pandemic. Like, she went into it, she was so fun, you would have loved her. And then she came out, and she just is offended by everything, everywhere. She'll look at me, she'll be like, I'm offended. And I'm like, I don't think I've said a word yet today. And she's like, but you're thinking things. And I'm like, And the thing about people who are offended, like, a ton, and they love the emotion, is that, like, to me, it's like they come back around. Like, they'll try so hard to be offended, where, like, at a certain point, I'm like, you're the one that's offensive. You're the one if it's bad. You tell me if I'm wrong. You tell me if I'm wrong in this story. You tell me, okay? Me and my cousin, we're walking late at night, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Lovely beach. And we're walking, and before I even hear this guy, I just kind of feel a little bit of that, right? Just clocking it. Just like, oh, a bit of drunk energy, okay? That's it, you know? And then this woman walks by us. This is what I hear behind me. This is a dead-on impression. I'm not, like, trying to, just dead on. Ready? Sequins, yes, love it. Very loud, scared me. All right, I wasn't ready for it. The way he said sequins pierced my eardrum. I was like, whoo, got me. And then another girl walks by. He goes, love that dress. He does it 5 times. 5th time, I turn to my cousin. I'm like, let's cross the street. We cross the street, and then I turn to her, and she's staring daggers at me. And I was like, what? She goes, why'd we just cross the street? 'Cause he was gay. I was like, what are we doing here? What are you talking about? He's loud and drunk. Loud and drunk turns into loud, drunk, and fighting very quickly. This is a Jewish tradition, passed on from generation to generation on how to avoid fights. That is literally my superpower, if I had one, is avoiding fights. I'm incredible at it. I'll be at a bar, and I'm like Spider-Man. I'll be at a bar, and I'll just feel my skin rise, and I'll be like, "Ooh, that guy. We gotta move right now. Go ahead. Gonna do it." Yeah, that's all I was doing. You think it's homophobic to cross the street? What, you think if that's a straight guy behind us, we don't cross the street? If there's a straight guy behind us, just like, Red Sox, the sequence of the straight guy world? You don't cross the street? What are we talking about? No, of course it's not homophobic to cross the street. I don't know, but I'll tell you what is homophobic. What's homophobic is thinking that a gay guy can't kick my ass. That's homophobic. Yeah. And I won't stand for that shit. Gay, straight, black, white, male, female, I believe anybody in here could potentially beat me up. I'm a hero. It's annoying. It's so annoying. People did change so much during the pandemic. It was so interesting to watch. Like my uncle, I don't know if you got one of these. I got a conspiracy theorist now. Yeah, you got one of those? Woo! Wild. You'll know if you do. They're not as subtle people. In fact, they're quite loud. They're not subtle. It's you can say anything to conspiracy theorists, and they're gonna let you. You just say a beautiful day outside. It's like, would be if the clouds were real. It's like, all right, here we go. Conspiracy theories. These conspiracy theories these days, like, I mean, it is running rampant right now. Conspiracy theories, running rampant, and the thing about conspiracy theories that I personally find, like,